It's as we thought. We're lagging behind our competitors. Our supply chain is inefficient, procurement just takes too long, and we haven't made any progress on our ESG targets.
This is not good.
But we think we have a way to dramatically improve performance in all of those areas.
Go on.
If we had a system that was fully connected across the business, that everybody used, seeing the same information with every decision being backed by AI, making things faster, more accurate, visible.
Okay, sure, but that's a big if.
Well, we thought so too, and then we saw the latest software from GEP.
Oh, really?
What they have done is really impressive. They have built this radical new software environment for companies like ours. They call it GEP Quantum. The platform uses AI, data, low-code development to create a completely new type of business solution. The applications that are built on the GEP Quantum platform cover end-to-end procurement operations, supply chain orchestration and collaboration, and even global ESG goal tracking and reporting.
Isn't that everything we've been promised by our current provider?
Yes, but we're still waiting.
Right.
And here's the thing. We know we have some pretty unique requirements that software out there has never been able to cover.
Right.
With GEP Quantum, we can actually build those solutions ourselves. The combo of low code and AI means that we can dictate precisely how the software works and adjust it to our needs.
Well, I guess we need to speak to GEP.
I thought you might say that. They're waiting in your office.
Smart thinking. Let's go meet GEP.
Let's start with procurement. For all your categories, direct and indirect, GEP Smart is the complete procurement solution. Built on the GEP Quantum platform, GEP Smart uses AI to massively accelerate all your key processes. You get full spend analysis and opportunity assessment, planning and project management, category management and market intelligence, sourcing and auctions, contract lifecycle management, supplier management, purchasing, invoice processing and payments, third-party risk management, and savings tracking all in one single application. And every step of the way, GEP Minerva, our AI assistant, is there to help. Whether you're looking for a new supplier, want to onboard a paper contract, need to engage a service provider, you can do it all in one place. So it's one collaborative workspace and one view of the truth.
Well, that sounds impressive. But we have a lot of complexity, and definitely some unique parts of the operation that you've probably not encountered before. We're still going to have to deal with those.
Absolutely, we completely understand. So at GEP, we work with the world's largest and most complex companies, and we've seen an enormous range of requirements. The beauty of our software is that if your situation is straightforward, then you're ready to go right out of the box. But if your needs are more complex, the functionality is all there. When you have to source a challenging category with should-cost models, bills of materials, and a lot of detail, then we've got you covered. It's simple, quick, and easy when you need it, and more detailed and complex for those exceptional cases.
But what about the use cases that are truly unique to us?
Well, that's where the power of GEP Quantum comes in. Because everything is built on the AI low-code platform, you can use the GEP Quantum Development Studio to build unique apps that do precisely what you need, but which are still connected to the main application. You can take any data elements from any part of the process and create forms, workflows, and functions that meet your exact requirements while maintaining the integrity of having everything in one system. You probably have different pieces of software in use in procurement right now.
A few.
Quite a lot.
Right, so with GEP Smart, you will cover the vast majority of your requirements out of the box. And for those unique use cases, we can use the low-code AI power of GEP Quantum to extend the application and give you complete coverage.
Now this is interesting. I have to say, I'm impressed so far, but we're obviously going to want to see the software in action.
Of course.
But procurement is only one part of a much bigger operation. We have categories that are core to our business and for which we are the world's biggest consumer. We're running a big supply chain. And honestly, that's the most important consideration for us. Procurement is just a part of the bigger picture.
I get it. And you're right, of course, you can't manage your direct material categories in the same way as office supplies. And what you need to manage supplier collaboration and inventory and so on is a different set of functions and skills from procurement.
Right.
In the past, these teams ended up working in silos because the software was only built for procurement or supply chain. But in the same way that you have brought your teams together, we have brought the systems together. Using that AI power in the single data platform, you get better visibility, better control, and more value from the whole of the operation that you're responsible for. Let me tell you about GEP Next.
Is that another application?
Yes and no. GEP Next is an application built on the GEP Quantum platform, and it provides a full set of supply chain collaboration, planning, orchestration, and management capabilities, and it's designed to meet the key challenges of complexity, reliability, and scalability. GEP Next is order, forecast, and capacity planning and collaboration, inventory, warehouse and quality management, should cost, demand sensing, manufacturing visibility, supply assurance, risk management and resilience, vendor managed inventory, and more. Importantly, GEP Next is part of the same application space as GEP Smart for procurement.
Interesting. So our supply chain team will use GEP Next,
And our procurement team would use GEP Smart.
but they are connected.
More than just connected. Both teams will be working in the same space, just doing different things. Everyone logs in through the same portal and they just see what's important to them. They share data, projects, and documents for one single view of the truth. So for you, at the executive level, your reports and dashboards cover the whole operation end to end. And the entire system is supercharged by AI, providing the predictability and responsiveness you need to unlock the value you get from the entire supply chain ecosystem.
I think we need to take a closer look at this.
One of the main reasons for wanting to speak to GEP was because of what you're doing in regards to ESG reporting.
Yes, this is important. We set ourselves some pretty stringent ESG goals.
The government regulations require it.
Our customers are demanding it.
And our employees and colleagues expect us to be better, but frankly, we have to fix a lot of things before we're even able to see where we need to make changes.
We have the support and there are a lot of ideas, good ideas, so the will is there.
But how do you pivot the ideas into actions?
Exactly.
Right, so you have the goals, but how do you cascade those down into achievable day-to-day actions, tasks, and changes?
We're hoping you can tell us.
Well, I think I can. Because another dimension in the GEP quantum landscape is what we call GEP Green. First, you need a view, a baseline of what your ESG impacts really are, and that's a data issue. Acquiring and processing the data from multiple sources to give you those insights. Second, you need a plan, a set of actionable, achievable tasks that are specifically designed to reduce emissions, improve social impacts, and enhance good governance in line with both regulations and your own corporate objectives. And third, you need to be able to report performance of each action against the targets. And that's what GEP Green is all about.
Can you tell us a little bit more?
GEP Green is tailored to your data and your operation. It captures the key inputs, lets you set up and execute the actions that will make measurable changes, and will record, analyze, and report performance as you drive toward those goals.
Including Scope 3?
Of course, that's Scope 3 across all the tiers of your supply chain.
Okay.
But also, and this is key, GEP Green is part of the same software environment as your procurement and supply chain applications. Every decision you make in the operation has an ESG impact, good or bad. You can now monitor the whole operation, understanding the impacts before you make the decisions, and using the data to support better decision making across the board.
If GEP Green can do this, alongside what we've seen so far,
It sounds like something we need to consider seriously.
it really does.
GEP Smart is end-to-end procurement.
GEP Next is supply chain management.
GEP Green is global ESG reporting. And
GEP Quantum is the power of AI, data, and low code.
GEP.
Intelligence drives innovation.